Buba Galadima is a Nigerian politician. He was the national secretary of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change, the CPC, a platform where the then General Muhammadu Buhari contested the 2011 general elections. He is currently the chairman of the Reformed All Progressives Congress, the APC, a political group, or I should say measure, that seeks to oust President Buhari, his friend actually, an ally from Asu Rock. You supported the president's emergence in 2015, and you backed him wholeheartedly. What went wrong between that time and now?
Well, the issue is not 2015. We started the Buhari organization, the project that brought in General Buhari into politics. And we promoted him. We have put our lives online. We had made all kinds of sacrifices that are unimaginable, including treason trial. I was put underground 4 floors and faced 12 generals to try me for treason because of him. But the issue is not that. The issue is that we have a covenant with the peoples of Nigeria, the old, the young, the women, and indeed the youth, that we are going to provide security. We are going to provide economic empowerment. That as an APC government, of which I am one of the 9 signatories to the formation of this party, we will also provide security of life and property to every Nigerian, irrespective of religion, tribe, or where the people come from. That covenant has been broken into pieces.
Is this about the covenant or the fact that you feel betrayed? Because in a widely read interview, you said you brought President Buhari into politics and he has betrayed you.
What is far away from betrayal? When you put your integrity, your life, your honor into question to promote something, and that something is not being adhered to, what further betrayal do you think one needs to say? It is not personal. I had been in opposition since 1978, and I had never changed. And I had worked all my life to promote justice, fairness, and rule of law. Are you satisfied that Nigerians are cohesive and feel inclusive as of today in this government? Do you want me to start running helter-skelter when Nigeria breaks down into pieces at this my age and the kind of family that I carry on my shoulders? No. I have to fight as an individual and as a group to make sure that that does not happen, and that the people must have dividends of democracy, including you, access to what is good for Buhari's children and for my children.
At the Year Adwa Center recently, where the reformed APC gathered, you referred to the president as a monster. If you say it is not personal, what do you make of that remarks?
Fine. Is he not one? It is only a monster that does not believe in the rule of law, that could say that national security is greater than the Constitution, when the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in the opening remark, says that the Constitution is supreme, that any other thing flows under the Constitution. You mean we are animals and will be governed in a jungle justice manner? That is what is called monster. Jungle justice. Or the man who is a president of Nigeria and does not believe in the constitution of the country. Somebody who does not know the separation of powers between the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. Somebody who would interfere and try to remove principal officers of the National Assembly, which is not his role. Or somebody who will say, I will jail looters. Is that his responsibility? The president doesn't have such power to jail anybody. He can only accuse. But that role is that of judiciary. if he does not believe in the judiciary, does not believe in the rule of law, why is he the president of Nigeria and running a constitutional government? That is why that's why I'm saying we are running a jungle justice politics.
Are you against the president because he has been incompetent at presiding over the affairs of the country, or because he has ignored you as a friend?
To your satisfaction, is he running the country as it ought to be? If you say yes, I concur.
I am the one interviewing here, sir.
Well, I'm talking to you as well as talking to the audience. If they believe that he's doing very well, let them vote for him in 2019 and he comes back. Now, as far as I am concerned personally, the country is retrogressing rather than progressing.
But people have said that you're angry with the president because you were not appointed into any position.
Why do you people in the press always carry these insinuations? During Obasanjo's government, 3 times I was offered ministerial appointment. During Eradua's government, I was offered the minister of Abuja. During Jonathan's government, his sister Orobo is my witness. Bello Abubakar, Buhari's in-law, is my witness. I was offered to be the minister of Abuja. It was when I refused and declined that Bola Mohammed was appointed. What would Buhari have given me? Do you think I have a price? The general knows that I don't have a price, that I am a man of my own, with the integrity and honor that I will always live to protect. For your sake, the downtrodden, the masses, the children, the youth, the women. If I had not done what I did by forming the reformed APC, the president wouldn't have given a foot about any Nigerian. Now he has opened his doors by force. Now he's even discussing that even governors have made people relevant, that even governors can challenge the powers of the president. Say direct primaries, they say no, indirect. But it's because they don't know what the president and the chairman of the party are looking at. They don't know. It's because I have gone to court challenging the election of the executives of the party from ward to national level. Their fear is that once the president is produced under the leadership of Adams or Shumale, who is a usurper, who had not been properly put as the chairman of the party, and the courts, as I see them today, can be robust, and they give the verdict that all the elections were a sham. Anything built under that system is going to blazes. That is what they are afraid. That's why they are doing what they are doing. They are running helter-skelter. I have made my point.
Senator Abdullahi Adamu
Who is that one?
Has said...
Who is that one?
Is a former governor of Nasarawa.
Did you ask him what he did to Buhari? As governor, when we went to visit his state?
He said RAPC...
Please, we are talking of credible people. He's running away from the court cases brought by EFCC on him and his son. I don't want to reply such people. They have no credibility to look at me in the face and talk where I am.
But is RAPC a Saraki formation?
You mean that if you have a party and somebody like Saraki elects to come to it, you will say go away? I don't know whether it is a Saraki formation or not, because I am the chairman. Saraki is not. And up to now, I have not seen Saraki's signature. But of course, there is something which is true. What is it? That what we did gave Saraki the leverage to leave the APC for PDP. If we had not done that, he wouldn't have that possibility. To that extent, yes. But Saraki is not the owner of RAPC. And I am in court. I am the chairman of the RAPC, Reformed All Progressives Congress. And I am the nightmare. Those who say that they will not lose sleep, they were 2 o'clock going up and down from house to house, begging people to come. The APC, as we envisaged, is a destroyed political platform. Only a home to criminals, murderers, looters, and fraudsters, you could see. And all the issues and all the fuss about fighting corruption by this government is a roof. Because if such characters that have been accommodated and run into the party with the promise that they will never be chased by the EFCC or the ICPC, then it tells very much about those that are in power today.
The national chairman, Adams Oshomole, has dismissed those that left, like yourself, as irrelevant.
So why is he running helter-skelter recruiting other looters and criminals into the party? Adams Oshomole is a fraudster. Let him come and tell the Nigerian public. He's a public officer. Where did he get the money to build the palace, the biggest in the whole of Africa, and build a university, build a police station, have the house he has in Maitama Extension, the one he has in Aso Drive? Where did he get the money from? After all, he's a common tailor. Where is his father's farm? Let him reply me. Where did he get the money to acquire those assets? He was taken to court to explain before his election. Now they brought him in order to cover his shortcomings. Where did he get the money to build that palace? The biggest in Africa. No king in Africa has such a palace. Could they look at me and talk to me about probity and talk to me about honesty? Who in this government could do that? I say who? All of them. If the president is jailing looters, he doesn't have such powers. But if he has such powers, let him start with his courtier, those that are around him.
As a chairman of RAPC, do you have a power sharing agreement?
As what?
In your MOU?
We want to take the, of course we have.
Okay.
With the 39 other political parties. And since then, more have joined. More have joined. And the primary thing is that all of us will support a single candidate.
And who is your favorite candidate of them all? I mean, Kwankwaso is running, Atiku Abubakar is running, the Sokoto State governor is running, the Gombe State governor is running, etc., etc.
You didn't mention yourself.
I am not in the PDP.
You are a qualified Nigerian.
Of course I am, but I'm not. I'm not a politician yet.
You don't have.
Not yet.
Which part of the law says that you have to be a politician?
I'm not yet. I'm not yet. I mean, I'm not yet a politician. So when I do.
Which part of any Nigerian law that says you have to be a politician to aspire?
Okay, I have to be a card-carrying member at least of a political platform.
There are nearly 100 political platforms. Anyone that you need to give you a ticket to run, I'm sure they will willingly do. Such a beautiful, young, intelligent lady like you.
Do you have a favorite candidate for now?
I am a leader of the people. I shouldn't have preference. It is the group that will determine who is best, whether that person fits into what I like or I don't like. And we have a processes of a candidate emerging. Once that candidate emerges, all of us will support that candidate and we will be in power, inshallah, by 2019, come May 29.
You claim death threats to your life. Did you report this to the police at any point? And how did you, what's the evidence that you were threatened?
Does the police protect lives and property? They only protect the votes of the APC to help them rig election,
in books,
as they have done in Ekiti. People are being killed in Zamfara. People are being killed in Benue. People are being killed in Borno. People are being killed in my state of Yobe. People are being kidnapped from Abuja to Kaduna. People are being killed, and young women and children are being raped, are being abducted. What is the police doing? What are they doing? My life is inconsequential. I'm ready to sacrifice it for your future. And I'm not afraid. I worried about death. It's a necessary end. I must die one day, whether it is today or tomorrow. Let them kill me. If it is a Buhari government that will arrange or condone my killing, so be it.
Why are you so confident that Buhari is going to be defeated in 2019?
He will lose deposit. I tell you, what I know is that he will lose deposit. All the antics. If Buhari is not afraid to lose, let me tell you. Why didn't he? Because they claimed, his people claimed that Buhari is unbeatable, he is very popular, all the masses of this country are with him. And the National Assembly says, fine, sir, we don't want to be told that we rode on your back and come to the National Assembly. Go and contest your election on your own. Let's also go and struggle on our own, so that we will all, whoever survives will be independent of the other. Why did he cling and say, no, 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 no. We have to contest together with you. That means he's not sure of himself. And that fear is what will get him defeated. And let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, and Nigerians should know, the government are planning some sinister, they have some sinister motive. Since the Electoral Act, amended Electoral Act was passed and given to the president, he refused to assent to it. The legislators are not using their brains. What Buhari is trying to do is to refuse to sign the Electoral Act until when it gets too late, such that we will revert back to the 2011 Electoral Act, since there was no amendment in 2015, where they can use impunity, where they will use security agencies, the military, the police, the DSS, and the civil defense in order to rig election for him. This election cannot be rigged. They should know. Whether he assents to the bill or he does not assent to it, it is not going to be rigged. They better know. Nigerians will rise up from all corners of the country because Buhari must go. It is A, B, B. Anybody but Buhari.
Interesting. But this government says that they've done so much in the fight against corruption and Boko Haram. Wouldn't you give them credit at least for something?
With Oshumale and Akpabio and Odoagan in their midst. Thank you.
Then Boko Haram, security?
Have you been there? Do you know what is happening? I come from there, the epicenter of Boko Haram. I made a statement. The military had to address an international press conference to dispute what I'm saying. But in that world press conference, they were asked by a European journalist. And the general who addressed the press conference said, well, even yesterday, they killed 230 Boko Haram insurgents. And the Oibo man asked him, you said there is no Boko Haram. They have been decimated. They have been wiped out. Did you kill 230 innocent Nigerians or Boko Haram? What was his answer? Go and ask them in the military headquarters. The military is, by force of law, they must submit themselves to civil authority. They should never get themselves involved in politics. And as they have tried to do Senator Konkoso, the police, they don't learn. Both them and those in government. Why is it that they don't learn? All the things that they did to Senator Konkoso, first, he paid for
The
Eagle Square with the receipt.
Yeah.
They refused him access. He went to seek for an alternative venue at the old parade ground. They refused him. He went to look for the purple ground near Kubwa. They frustrated him. They went to book for a space in Chida Hotel. As even at the time that Senator Konkoso was setting his foot in the hotel, the commissioner of police was on the proprietor of that hotel that if he allows Konkoso to hold the rally there, he should be held responsible. And the man just told him that, well, sir, the man is already here. He has already paid. There is nothing I can do. Meaning that if the man had agreed to, because he said he must sign, take undertaking that whatever happens, breach of security, they will get him involved. The commissioner of police, Bala Chiroma, is my junior brother, but he doesn't learn. Why can't he go to Tafa Balogun's school to find out about overzealousness of a security officer? He is only a commissioner of police. Tafa Balogun was IG. We saw him cry, being dragged by a recruit
When you were supporting President Buhari, what changed between then and now? Is it that you did not see this antecedent happening?
I have seen it. And I have one witness. And I told him, our leader, yes, our leader.
You backed him still?
I did. Ask our leader why, even after I told him, why did he convince me to go ahead? Sule Alhaji Sule Ahama, one of the most intelligent folks I have ever come across in this country, who formed the Buhari political machine for 16 years. And he himself, like me, was not even invited for Buhari's inauguration, because some idiots around Buhari brought malams to tell him that if he carries with us, he will never be president. So now they are proved right. He is president, but what is he doing? He may go down as the worst president that Nigeria ever had.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
No, you didn't finish with me.
I think I'm done.
No.
Okay.
I asked, why did he deny, why were they denying Kwankwaso a venue?
You've already addressed that.
No, I didn't.
You have something else to say?
Of course, on that, you ask me specific.
Okay, specifically, do you think that more aspirants will be denied venues and it might lead to anarchy?
No, no.
So what do you think?
The issue is that it is their malams who told them that they should be careful of one Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, somebody wearing red cap. That was why when he wanted to go to Kano, they mobilized all security forces in this country, including the military, to stop him. Because once he reaches Kano, he will make an impression. And this is why when he tried to launch even here, 6 months later, they have stopped him. Already they have advised their lackey in Kano, Ganduje, who now said that he's waiting for Kwankwaso. We want to, when Kwankwaso eventually say he's coming to Kano, I bet you that this government will say he should not go. An elected senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria could be stopped from going to his constituency. That is impunity of the highest order. Every Nigerian has the right to reside, go, waka about in any part of Nigeria. Why are they afraid of the man? Since they are afraid of him, like the preceding government has done to Buhari, all the things he's doing to other people because they are not students of history. So Kwankwaso will be the president of Nigeria.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.